Here's Chris Jordan. He can make it hum. A Yorker specialist, so I'm looking forward to this, given that Agar's on strike. Long on. Square leg on the fence. Fine leg back as well. Starts from the back ender. Shane Watson, good to see you, but you've got a little bit of a grimace on your face.
Yes, I do, and I have had for a little while. England have not given the Australians a chance to be able to really get away with this at all. I've been very surprised that the Aussies have not continued to try and take the game on, not just try and scrap to maybe 100.
Square leg on the fence, fine leg back as well.
Showing some intent.
Starts from the back ender. Shane Watson, good to see you, but you've got a little bit of grimace on your face. Back to Finch. See him flick the switch.
Yes, I do, and I have had for a little while. Finch needs to in a big way. England have not given the Australians a chance to be able to really get away with this at all. I've been very surprised that the Aussies have not continued to try and take the game on, not just try and scrap to maybe 100.
Square leg on the fence, finally.
Just, for me, it's just disappointing for the Australians not to have shown the intent. Yes, they're in trouble. Yes, they lost wickets. But they still need to give themselves a chance to be able to post a decent total on this wicket.
Time for the skipper, Aaron Finch. No timing again. Yeah, as you say, Shane Watson, first wicket at 7, then second at 8, third at 15, fourth at 21, and then
for the Australians not to have shown the intent. Yes, they're in trouble. Yes, they lost wickets. For the Australians not to have shown the intent. Yes, they're in trouble. Yes, they lost wickets. But they still need to give themselves a chance to be able to post a decent total on this wicket.
time for the skipper, Aaron Finch. No timing again. Yeah, as you say, Shane Watson, first wicket at 7, then second at 8, third at 15, fourth at 21, and then for 4.
Finch just allowing Jordan to make a mistake there. Just got a little bit too wide, just a tiny bit short. And Finch was sitting deep in his crease, hoping he'd get that type of ball, hoping he'd get a little bit of length. And he's nailed it.
Up against one of the better bowlers for England, Chris Jordan. A wonderful exponent he is, off with a new ball, bowl in the middle, changes, variety, and then the death overs. So good with the Yorker. Yeah, searching for it. Captain will keep the strike, so 8 off the 16th, 75 for 5 now.
How do we end this? This country needs to be ready for war.
At SFD, we fight for what's right. It's how my father raised me. It's how he raised every firefighter at Station 9.
So good with the Yorker. Yeah, searching for it. Captain will keep the strike, so 8 off the 16th, 75 for 5 now.
How do we end this? This country needs to be ready for war.
At SFD, we fight for what's right. It's how my father raised me. It's how he raised every firefighter at Station 9.
So good with the Yorker. Searching for it. Captain will keep the strike, so 8 off the 16th, 75 for 5 now.
How do we end this? This country needs to be ready for war.
At SFD, we fight for what's right. It's how my father raised me. It's how he raised every every firefighter at station.
So good with the Yorker. Yeah, searching for it. Captain will keep the strike. So 8 off the 16th. 75 for 5 now. So good with the Yorker. Yeah, searching for it. Captain will keep the strike. So 8 off the 16th. 75 for 5 now.
Just rally his troops, know the tactics that are required to really get inside of the Australians' game plan. He's also been brilliant in the field as well. A couple of key moments to look after his bowlers.
They have to reload this one. Well, they've been slick. There's no doubt about it, Watto. It's won the toss, sure, that go your way, but the plans, bowlers, when to use them, and then you've got to back up the bowlers with some outstanding fielding. Good catch from Jason Roy. Shown that one fizzing off the blade of Ashton Agar. Stopped by Morgan. Good tracking inside the circle to reload this one. Well, they've been slick. There's no doubt about it, Watto. It's won the toss, sure, that go your way, but the plans, bowlers, when to use them, and then you've got to back up the bowlers with some outstanding fielding. Good catch from Jason Roy. Shown that one fizzing off the blade of Ashton Agar. Stopped by Morgan. Good tracking inside the circle to reload this one. Well, they've been slick. There's no doubt about it, Watto. It's won the toss, sure, that go your way, but the plans, bowlers, when to use them, and then you've got to back up the bowlers with some outstanding fielding. Good catch from Jason Roy. Shown that one fizzing off the blade of Ashton Agar. Stopped by Morgan. Good tracking inside the circle to reload this one. Well, they've been slick. There's no doubt about it, Watto. It's won the toss, sure, that go your way, but the plans.
The Australians needed this even earlier to put the English bowlers under a little bit of pressure, get them asking questions of having to bowl the perfect ball. And Ashton Agar, it's a nice little flurry at a pretty important time in this game.
With the wide, still half an over to bowl for Woke, so he's under the pump here, first time this evening. Agar just has a little peep around the field. Thinking too, better of it.
Fighting.
The thing that I find interesting with batting in particular in T20 cricket is, at this moment for Australia, it's taken until it's nearly too far in the game to really take the game on, really show intent. It's amazing how if you show real intent to be able to take the bowlers on like this, it's amazing, then you start to get a few balls in your zone like that.
Yeah, Finch looking, thinking, hunting. Not a bad one actually, because you've got Agar back on strike. The left-handedness, Wokes has got to subtly adjust his line, maybe his length a bit. Sometimes bowlers like to then come around if they're comfortable with it. Wokes may not be. And right arm round to a left-hander, shut it down, just change the angle, but it's going to stick to staying over. One to go here in the 17th. Australia's best over, 16 so far. Beautifully bowled. Come off the pad in the bat. Doesn't matter because it's 4. And that over has gone for 20. What have we got? Oh, no? Have they come up?
Cheer up to the director. Player review for LBW. Original decision is not out. Fair delivery. You can go to front on submission, please. Okay, I can see clearly hit the pad, no bat involved. You can go to the ball tracking, no bat involved. Pitch outside, pitch outside. You can go to the on-field umpire. Nitin, pitch outside, you're on the screen.
Pitched
Make a signal
outside.
now.
So
Thank you.
not out and leg buys. So yeah, we've had 17. It's 95 for 5. Pitched outside, but it was no doubt would have smashed into the poles. Most frustrating for bowlers, given that it was that full. Well, it's the laws of the game. There's those batters pitched outside, smiling all the way. We're going to have Tamal Mills. And he does come around. With a misfield, but there's always only going to be one down in that pocket there. Got it well enough, yeah. Pitched outside, so very frustrating. Oh, quite nice.
Nice and deep in the crease. The beauty of Ashton Agar is that nice long swing of the bat that he's got. He's got beautiful rhythm in his hands when he's on. Beautiful rhythm in his bat swing. And he just 126 kilometres off the bat. Fairly flat, 83 metres, 19 metres, with a peak height. Beautiful shot. Australia needs a few more of those from Ashton Agar's bat tonight.
Oh, yes. Back over now, Tamal Mills versus the left-handed Agar. Yeah, it's so typical of Tamal Mills. Changes of pace. He's got about 3 or 4 slower balls, I reckon. So good at it.
Mills, when he bowls that change of pace at the back of the hand, when it's most effective is when he bowls it fast into the wicket a bit more. We saw previously that he bowled to Aaron Finch. When it's a bit too full, it's flighty. You can see it come straight up out of his hand. But when he bowls it flatter into the wicket, it's much harder to be able to pick up that variation.
Finch now, where does he go? He goes deep as well in the crease. Well, take one and be happy with the old inside edge.
Finch there, just not watching the ball right onto the ball there, which meant he's a little bit out of it early. Tamal Mills, he's exceptional in the final overs. His economy rate over the last couple of years have been around 7 and over. Extreme pace, very high pace, and those slower balls he's got great control over.
Yeah, great story, Tamal Mills, with all his injuries. Back injury big. He's hung in. Got a hold of it, got it too well. Livingston with a lovely running catch here in Dubai. It is the end of Ashton Agar. Really good catch running. They're doing it well here, England tonight. The Ring of Fire. Yeah, party time for those English fans. Agar's got to go for 20 off 20.
And it isn't party time for the Australians right now. Ashton Agar absolutely creamed that right out of the middle of his bat. That's the way things are going for the Australians.